Hi, good morning, everyone. How are you? Let me see if I can get this thing off my screen. I don't know how I'm gonna get this. I guess not. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my God. Surprise. I decided this morning when I woke up, there's a lot on my mind. There's a lot of people's minds today. Um, with the government shutdown and whatnot. And I wanted to just come on quickly and just be present with you in this moment and to offer um, some words of encouragement through the affirmations that I put up today. So, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. If you don't know me, I am Rebekah Pierce. I am the affirmation queen, mindset strategist here on Substack. And every day I post up a repeat after me, sis affirmations. I post up three. And today's no different. I've put up the three, but I wanted to read them to you so you can, number one, hear my voice, but number two, hear how they sound to you. One of the things that I teach my students, I'm a writing teacher, English literature and composition, and I'm always telling my students I want them to read their work out loud because you need to hear your work. And you need to hear your work for various reasons. Number one, to make sure see if you can catch these boo boos, I like to call them. But number two, to get comfortable with hearing your own voice, to hearing how you speak. So I thought I'd get my coffee and then come on here. I know I didn't make a big announcement that I was going to be on, but I just thought I'd pop on here really quickly. And I'm going to do the same over on Instagram in a minute. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to be on there live in a moment as well. But I thought I'd grab my favorite coffee and my favorite coffee cup, right? This girl runs on coffee and Jesus. Facts. And I'd read the affirmation statements to you. So let me do that. And and I hope they bless you, these affirmations for today. So without further ado, here's the first one. I move through life with confidence, grace, and clarity. Let's repeat that. I move through life with confidence, grace, and clarity. I know that's probably a challenging one for a lot of you because I think the key word would probably be grace. I love to talk about grace with my students because a lot of them have not heard of it, and many of them don't understand its significance to their current living. But to offer grace to ourselves means to offer a kind word to ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to give ourselves the opportunity to start again. So if we're so quick to give others grace, so quick to give others forgiveness, why is it so hard to give it to ourselves? So I move through life with confidence and grace. That's not only grace for others, but more importantly, grace for self. Let me offer myself some grace today. I did the best I could with what I knew, with what I had, and now I know better, right? So, grace, give yourself some grace. And then clarity. This thing right here is a big deceiver. If you're not intentional about what you're watching, what you're looking for, this thing will show you anything. And it will be the thing that affirms and confirms the least positive thing about yourself. So to be clear, to have clarity and recognizing what one is watching, it is such a gift. It is such a gift. All right. So number two, my voice matters. My story matters. My presence matters. That's another big one. My voice matters. My story matters. My presence matters. There are so many people walking around here, sis, so many of my good sisters who think that their voices do not matter. Yes, it does. You have something to say. You've experienced some things. You know some things that others don't know and have never been through. And they need to hear from you to confirm and affirm perhaps what they've always suspected but never had the confidence or the support or the clarity to reveal. So your story does matter. I tell this to my students all the time. This is the thing about writing. It is affirming your value, presence, and your worth. If your story is not written, then you do not exist. And Right now, we're seeing that push to erase stories, to erase existence of certain people, certain stories, certain events, certain historical facts. And we have to push back against that, understanding that your presence, your story, it indeed matters. If it did not, why would they be working so hard to erase it? Right? Why would someone be working so hard to keep you silent if your story, if your voice did not matter? All right. Think about that. And then the last one, I trust the guidance that comes from my heart and my gut. This is a big one for me because a lot of sayings you hear people say, "Oh, trust your heart." Mm-mm. If your heart is not in line with your gut, which is your instincts, which is your God voice, your God talk, if it is not aligned, the heart will steer you in the wrong direction because the heart is following the mind. And that is such a tricky thing for people to really accept and embrace that this thing right here, if you don't control it, if you don't manage what comes in and out of it, if you are not aware of what it's doing, if you don't know how to reprogram it, change that negative into a positive, find the light, rework the sentence in your head. It will convince your heart that what you're saying is true. Why do you think scripture says, so as a man thinketh in his heart, so as he believeth and he becomes? So it is that you have to align the guidance that comes from your heart with what your gut is saying, with what your instincts are telling you. That your instincts are your God voice. And for women, we operate heavily on gut, on instinct. And that is our divine connection with divinity, with God, with the universe, with Yahweh, whatever you want, whatever you call it. That is your divine connection. So I put up a Substack a couple days ago about how your body is. Your body will never lie to you. It tells you what's happening. It tells you when you made the right decision and when you've made the wrong decision. So when your gut and your heart is in agreement, when it's in alignment, then that guidance is in fact the right thing for you. That's a powerful statement. I hope all three of these affirmations today, as we travel through the external noise that is occurring, I hope they reinforce you. They help gird you, help you cement that foundation that all truly is well. That you are well. You are okay. Externally, it may not feel like it, but your internal must be firm. It must be resolved. It must be affirmed that no matter what, you have come this far. The divine has not left you. God has not left you. God has not broken his promises to you. You have come this far and you will go further. So I hope that these affirmations that you're using them when I post them, you're using them to lead you in that understanding, to help grow that mindset, affirm it, strengthen it, gird it, that, life is a journey. It's meant to be lived and it's meant to learn lessons. And that each lesson you accumulate, each lesson you learn brings you to who you are to be, who you are to become, right? And so that's my whole purpose for releasing these affirmations each day. I actually have a quote for you. And this is from the Repeat After Me Sis Daily Affirmations book that's coming out soon. I've been posting about pre-ordering a copy of it. And I hope that you will do that. I will put another link up today to encourage you to pre-order your copy of my 75 daily affirmations. It's a phenomenal journal meant to, again, continue to support and guide you, uplift you, encourage you. And I want to read this quote I have from you from the book. And the quote for today is, "Faith whispers, keep going when everything says stop. Faith whispers, keep going when everything says stop." And so I hope that that quote is another support beam for you today as you are building the foundation of your life and choosing its contents. So with that, sis, I hope you have a fantastic well-being Wednesday. I will be putting out a Substack post today on these things, hopefully. But if you enjoyed what I said, what I talked about this morning, please send me a message, a word of encouragement. Hey, the encourager needs encouragement too. And of course, please consider pre-ordering your copy of Repeat After Me, Sis, a daily affirmations journal for your healing journey. All right. I love you. Have a fantastic day. See you soon. Bye.